This is going to be a mukbang video. I have king crab legs, I have corn, potato, and some sausage and butter. And we're going to be talking about me quitting my job. Welcome to my channel. My name is Shay, and here we talk about life, healing, and all things mental health. Okay, so I started this job about 2 years ago. 2.5 years ago. Well, no, 2 years ago. And it was my first, like you could say, like big girl job. Like, for example, like you graduate college and like that's your first like job and like your post-grad experience. That's where you're starting off. So it's my first big girl job. So it was definitely a milestone, you know, something that I was proud of myself for doing. Like I got it right out of college. Like I graduated in May and I started the job like in April. So like I was happy that I didn't have any trouble like finding a job or anything like that outside, like after graduating college. So that's something for me that I'm really proud about. Now, you know, started working there. My goal was definitely, you know, to start working there and then figure out what I want to do in a couple like months or a year. So it was remote, and that's something that I definitely appreciated, that it was remote. And after working remote, like I want to continue doing that. I don't want to work any like other job that's not remote, because I just love the convenience of being remote. But so yes, so it was remote, and I definitely appreciated that. Now, you know, the past 2 years have been, while it was a great opportunity, I've noticed that there was a lot of toxicities, issues within the workplace. Okay, like it was a lot. It's been a lot. And when you're working a really toxic job or a job that is stressful, you really realize that it takes a toll on your health. So the past 2 years, I've noticed a decline in my health. I've noticed weight gain. I've noticed trouble sleeping. I've noticed increased anxiety levels. I have noticed feeling undervalued, feeling unappreciated in my workplace, feeling ignored. You know, there's like racial bias as well. There is no upward mobility, so like it's difficult to really advance and grow. Like I've applied for 3 promotions and didn't get any. Okay, and mind you, like I got high ratings and good reviews, you know, good feedback from the interviews, right? But then I asked around to other people in the company just to understand, like, okay, is it just me? Like, what's going on? And they also said the same thing. It's really difficult to advance in the company, and it sounds like they have their own people that they favoritize. And if you're not one of them people, a part of their crew, people that they like very, 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 very much, okay, then you're not going to go anywhere in the company. They're going to try to keep you where they want you, which is at the bottom. And let me tell you something. I'm not with that, honey. I am with advancing, growing, progressing. So any place that I can't flourish, okay. So after 2 years, I'm like, I'm not even eating. Let me start eating. So, look. So I told myself, you know what? 2-year mark came at the job, and I'm realizing like I'm not doing well. Like I'm having trouble sleeping. Management is toxic. Management never responds back to emails. I'm feeling underappreciated. Like one thing that I feel was really like an issue for me was that you only hear from, you know, the higher ups in management when you make a mistake. So for example, if you're doing great, if you're doing what you have to do, you don't have any mistakes on your reports, or everything's great, you don't hear from anybody. No positive feedback, no validation, nothing. And it's really difficult to work. Once I hit the 2-year mark, I knew that I needed to start to look for something new. I started to apply for jobs. I started to do interviews because I was like, I deserve better. I'm not going to remain in a place where I'm stressed and I'm not able to really function. So I started looking for new jobs and, you know, getting interviews, figuring out which companies I might want to work for, places that I can grow in. And I quit. I put that 2 weeks notice in, and I said, it's time to move on. My mental health, my health is worth it. And I can't help people the way I want to help people if I'm not okay. And so the company, I knew like they don't care about, like they don't really value the mental health of their counselors. And so I said, I don't want to be in a place like that. As I continue to do interviews and, you know, check out different companies, I found another company that I'm feeling really good about, accepted their offer, and I put in my 2 weeks notice, honey. And it felt so good. It felt like I was freeing myself, honestly. And I am taking a break in between jobs before I start the other one. But I just want to, I say all this to say that if you know something's not working for you, you know something's declining your overall mental health and health, make a plan, work towards that plan, and get out. Because it'll only get worse if you're in a toxic work environment. Especially if, you know, things can't be helped, like you can't advocate for change. So you deserve the best. You deserve to be happy, and you deserve to feel good about the work that you do. So I just wanted to say thank y'all for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, because I want to hear about y'all's experiences too with quitting or deciding a job was not for you. What led you to do that? Comment below. And yeah, subscribe and stay tuned and click that bell so you don't miss any new videos, all right? Because I will be continuing to post my experience, you know, all things mental health, life healing. We get into it. Thank y'all for watching.